Hey family, it's Connor and welcome back to my channel. As you can tell from the title of this video, I am 1 week postpartum today. Wow. And two, I haven't done a video in this space in a really long time. If you've seen any of my older videos, you would have seen a lot of my videos were out here. So this feels really nice. It's been years, I think. So yes, 1 week postpartum, and I thought that I would take some time out and just talk about my birth story, which would probably be a separate video, and also how I've been doing this past week. So that's what we're going to focus on today. So let's just hop right on into it. So this video is actually going to be partly a what I've been eating this week video as well, because for me that's a big important pillar of postpartum healing, reflecting back to my first pregnancy and then coming to this one. What can I do in this one that can help me come out better on the other side of postpartum? The biggest difference for me this time is pain. It's not what I remember. I don't know if it's because like the first time, that's the first time you're going through that type of pain, so healing from it is just a lot, or it's just easier. My midwife did say, you know, the second time around, or as you keep going, the healing could get easier. So I'm just going off that. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling really, really good. And like taking things for pain, like medication wise, hasn't really been a thing for me. I can pretty much just go throughout the day without anything. The biggest thing that I have been using is capsaicin. And capsaicin comes from capsicum, which makes spicy peppers spicy, and that spiciness actually helps to negate pain, reduces swelling, reduces inflammation in the body. It's been really great. So that it's a cream, it's topical, so I just, for me, it's been like my lower back, even almost down to like my haunches. Sorry if that's TMI. Actually not sorry, but yes. And my back and my lower back this time have been really giving me a little extra issue than I remember the first time. So just taking extra care with that, stretching, doing light stretching. I'm not out here in hot yoga or like doing power yoga or anything right now. Just had a baby a week ago. But yes, super restorative, super gentle, super slow, and yeah, just appreciating the movement that I have right now. Okay, so stretching, pain, that's all taken care of. Nutrition. For my nutrition, for the first week, I've been staying with my mom, and that's been super great. I did the same thing with my first baby. Mostly out of, I don't know what I'm doing, please help me. This time around, because I've never had 2 kids, you know, but it's more of, please support me in figuring this out. I know how I've taken care of my first baby. What can I do with 2? Especially 2 so close. I have 2 under 2 now, and just trying to get into a groove, get into a routine with both of them, and making sure I'm bonding with both of them and loving on both of them the same, you know. And especially with my mom, she grew up in a household where my aunt, her sister, they're pretty close in age. And it was good to have that perspective of how she would feel, you know, when my grandparents would do certain things. And also she's lived longer than me, so she's seen, you know, people with multiple children and how they've raised their kids and how their kids have felt, you know, being raised certain ways. So it's good to have that perspective. I've learned a lot this week, actually, and I do not take it with a grain of salt, you know. I am really packing it in and applying it to how I'm parenting. So that's that. And well, I started off nutrition wise. She really packed the house full of raw fruits and veggies, which is amazing. The whole time I was in the hospital, 3 days. The whole time I was in the hospital, that's really all I wanted. There wasn't the best vegan options, like, at all. It was like, you know, the run-of-the-mill stuff, oatmeal, grits, spaghetti. They had a stir fry, you know, like a veggie stir fry, but for like 3 days I was literally eating the same thing, and it was just driving me nuts. And I just did it because, like, why spend money if this is covered, you know? I don't know. I would just really love to revamp the US hospital food system that's available to dietary. Like, you can go to hospital and get like great food here in Cleveland because we have the Cleveland Clinic, but the food that's in dietary, like meant for patients, I would just so love to get my hands on it and just redo it. Maybe I'm claiming something, I don't know, because I've literally never had that thought before. So there we are. But anyway, I was literally just craving like salads and fruit and juices and smoothies and just certain things that weren't accessible to me in the hospital. Like, I would have had to send my husband out to go get it, or ask my mom to go get it and bring it to me, and then it's just a lot. But anyway, you'll see in snippets in this video of juices that I'm drinking, foods that I'm eating that are really just nourishing to me and just what I really wanted. As my mom said when I came home with her, you really have to replenish yourself after giving birth, and that is so true. You lose a lot with pregnancy in general. Baby takes a lot, and with delivery, just, you know, blood loss alone, fluid loss, you lose a lot. So just taking this time to replenish, put it all back in, taking care of me so I can be better to take care of them, is just priority. So voiceover me will take over in the next few minutes, and we will see what I nosh on in this first week of postpartum with baby number 2. And I think that's all. If there's anything else, I surely will pop back in. So I will see you guys at the end.